Captain John was a good man. He was sort of a religious fellow, like a preacher. Captain John told the people how to act, what to say, and things like that. He was good to everyone. He knew the laws, and he told others about them. He was always telling young folks what was right and what was wrong. Anything he had, he divided up with others. Sometimes he would get a whole boatload of eels or salmon and give them all away. He gave them to the old people, every one. Captain John would give away the last thing he had. He was a good man, but if you got into trouble with him, look out. He didn't stand back for no one. Can you imagine a leader like this in the United States? One that is not corrupted by power and only focused on enriching himself and his friends? Who isn't just building private prisons and trying to fill them to capacity or sending billions of dollars across the world to bomb hospitals and schools? What if our leaders like Captain John helped to ensure that every citizen had what they needed, especially the eldest amongst us? While the leaders of the newly formed United States were proclaiming their moral superiority after writing the Declaration of Independence, they also couldn't seem to help not owning a huge amount of slaves among them. In case you didn't know, 41 of the 56 original signers of the Declaration of Independence owned slaves. That's almost 3/4 of the people that proclaimed openly to the world that all men are created equal. In total, some of our most beloved founding fathers, like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, and James Monroe, owned over 700 slaves collectively among them. While leaders from the fledgling United States were experiencing this cognitive dissonance, leadership from the Hoopa tribe were actively working to give away everything that they had to others. The Hoopa people have shown us for ages that our relationship with power does not have to be one built on domination and oppression. Our system of government doesn't have to be only focused on enriching a select group of people. And this is precisely why I love learning about the indigenous people of what is now called California. So many of them show us that an entirely different way of life is possible. People do not need to suffer. There is a different way that we can live. And for thousands of years, the indigenous people to what is now called California have lived out these ideals, showing us that a better and more equitable way of life is possible. If you're interested, you can find more information about the Hoopa tribe in the book, Our Home Forever, A Hoopa Tribal History by Byron Nelson. Thanks for joining me today on a quick journey through indigenous California, and I hope to see you next time.